Hello students, welcome to the second session of the HTML. In this we will be learning more about how to develop a web page using the different element provided by the HTML. So starting with it, first we will have the basic concept clear about what is the container tag and what is empty tag. In container tag we say that it would be having a starting tag and the ending tag. So the head tag which we have seen in the last lecture, it had a starting tag. Inside it we had a title tag. So after that we have provided a title, any website name or your name, and then after we have closed the title. So that is basically the container tag. Same with the head. So we have something called a starting tag, and with the front slash we have a ending tag which is having the HTML element. Same with the body, we have a body starting tag and the ending tag with the front slash. So in this we have the HTML tag also, which have a starting tag and the ending tag. Now empty tag is a tag which is having only one tag, which won't be having any closing tag. So your BR tag, your image tag and your HR tag are the tags which are said to be a empty tag. Now what is HTML element? So the name provided or the content provided inside the angular bracket are said to be HTML elements. So the content type in the starting tag and the ending tag are called as HTML element, and there is something called as attributes. Now attributes would be giving the add-on feature to your HTML element. So whenever we have some HTML element, we may have some of the different attribute provided for that particular HTML element, which we will see in the later on session while doing the programming, while doing the coding of the web page. And then we specify the attribute name followed by the equal to sign, and then we provide what exactly the value would be for that particular attribute. Okay, now we'll be looking at one program where we'll be using some attributes in the body element. So body element is basically a body tag. Inside the body tag we will be having different kind of attributes of body tag, which is text, in which we'll be specifying text color. Then we have bg color, which will be setting the background color, and then left margin, how much space should be left from the left side, or that would be for the left margin. Then we have top margin, which will be giving the spacing from the top of the our web browser. Okay, and there is something called as background, which will be setting an image for our web page. Okay, starting with the coding, we need to first open a notepad as usual. So we'll be opening a new notepad. So just need to search on the search bar, notepad, open. You need to remember that the basic tag or the starting of each and every file would be and should contain this information or this code. This would be the basic structure of every HTML file which we create. Okay, so whenever I start with the coding, I would be writing down these things, and then we will move ahead with the attributes, body, body close, and then HTML, and I will save it. So just need to save it. Save as, I will prefer my same folder where I had done my previous programming, HTML web pages, and here it will say body attribute.html. So next time when I open this file, I open the folder, I know by seeing the name that in this I have provided a code or HTML code for the body attribute. Okay, now there is nothing written here. I just need to check that whatever I have done, it's working. I will just write hello, and I will check for the output. Is the output visible to me? So going to the desktop, body attribute, right click, open with Google Chrome. Okay, so now this is clearly visible that my file name is coming body underscore attribute dot html. This is my file name and this is the content which I wanted to print in the web browser or to display to the user. So it is working properly. Now what exactly I would be doing is, now I need to provide some attribute which have been explained in the theory part, which I had explained you now. So I would be using the same thing. First what I will do is, I will change the text color. So I will say text is equal to, now remember one thing, whenever you are using any attribute, you after using the attribute you need to use a equal to sign and a double inverted comma. Okay, inside the double inverted comma you will be specifying the value of that particular attribute. So I will say blue and I will close it. I will take one by one, so you will also see what changes is happening in the code. So I will save the file. I will save the file and I will again come here. I will increase the size of the web page so you can see and just refresh it. So now you can see the color which was black, now it have changed to blue. So this is first attribute in the body tag. Now I will add the second attribute for my bg color, that is for the background of the web page. So the background of the web page would be yellow. It is your preference, whatever color you want you can take and you can specify that. I will save the file. Once it is saved, I will refresh it. So now you can see the background color is also changed. Now there is the third attribute which is said to be left margin, left margin. Okay, so this would be given in percentage. So right now I will use 20% to check what exactly will happen. Now what will happen is, you can see the content which is here starting from here will shift towards the right. As I refresh the page, the content would shift towards the right. So first what I will do is, I will save the file and then afterwards I will refresh it. You saw it? So first it was starting from here. As I specified, left margin is 20, so it is moving towards the right side. So this is basically working as a margin. So if I provide one more content here, I will use a standalone tag which is br. Okay, after br tag I will write down, okay, now used to welcome everyone. Okay, and I will save the file and I will refresh it. So here you can see all the content would be coming, leaving a 20% from the left side. Okay, so this would be something which would be happening when I specified left margin. Okay, the next attribute is top margin, which will be equal to, and this is my wish, whatever I want to give, 10% and whatever you feel is right for you, and I will save it and then I will refresh it. So what exactly will happen is, from the top it will leave 10% and then the content would start. So now you can see the content is starting from here. As I will refresh it, it will move little bit down. Yeah, so you saw the difference. This is something which will be happening when I specify top margin attribute. Moving to the next one, for next attribute I need a image background equal to. So I need a image in my folder. So the basic structure would be, whenever I want a image, the image should be inside the folder. That would be one step. Then later on part I will explain you how exactly you would be getting the location of a particular file and pasting it here. For making it simple, I will do one thing. I will copy a image from my hard disk and paste it in the folder where I have specified the code, or where I have kept my HTML file, where this body underscore attribute is. I will keep one image file. So I will just look for an image in my computer. Okay, so there should be something background. Okay, so this will look nice. Control C, and then again post desktop and HTML coding and paste my image. Okay, I will rename the image so it will be more easy. I will rename it. So now you can see the file name is something else which would be difficult to type. So what I can do is either I can copy it or I can rename it. So I will prefer renaming it India. I will rename it as India. So now the file name is India and the type here you can see is JPG. Okay, so you need to be very careful what type of the file it is. So you need to take the name of the file and then you need to see the type also. There is PNG, BMP, GIF. So right now the file type is JPG. So it will be India.jpg. This thing would be one thing and then I will save it. Now you can see the BG color is also there. So this BG color won't be applicable now as I have specified the background is in a image format. So it will load the image. Okay, so I will just refresh it. So here you can see the image is loaded. If I reduce the size, the content is not visible because the blue color is overriding. So what I will do is I will change the color to yellow and I will again press Ctrl S and I will refresh it. So now you can see the background image as well as the content. This would be something which you can do using the attribute. So this was the basic explanation how the attribute works. So whenever I am using any attribute, that would be in the starting tag of a particular HTML element and then we specify the attribute name with an equal to sign and then afterwards we provide the value that would be in double inverted comma. Now you can see the BG color is yellow and there is also a background, but it is loading the background. So this is one thing you need to keep in mind. You can choose either one, either background color or either background image. Okay, so this is all about the attributes. There are more tags which will be coming in the later on session. I hope you have understood the concept of how to specify the attribute and the attribute value in a particular HTML element. So see you in the next lecture.